Hi, today we're going to shoot with the Xiaomi Mi Sphere 360 camera, which is the highest image quality that I've found for 360 cameras around $300 or less. And this video is divided into two parts. In the first part, we're going to show how to shoot with the Xiaomi Mi Sphere, both with the camera by itself and then with the app. In the second part of this video, we're going to talk about how to view your images and then share them, both for iOS and Android. Let's get started. So this is the Xiaomi camera. It's got only 3 buttons. There's a power button, a Wi-Fi button, and a shutter button. So the power button doubles as a mode switch button, and otherwise it's pretty intuitive. So to turn it on, you just hold down the power button, and then you'll see in this LED display that you can switch from photo to video. And to switch, you just press the power button without holding it down. And to take a photo, you simply press the shutter button. And within a couple seconds, it will take a photo. Now, for video, the same thing. You just switch to video mode. Now it's in video mode. You press the shutter and you'll see a red light indicating that it's recording, and then press the shutter again to stop. It's that simple. You might have noticed how I'm holding the Xiaomi camera. The Xiaomi does have a shutter button on the side, and you can take a photo the way you would with a normal camera. But the problem is, with a 360 camera, it'll capture everything around it, including your hands. So your hands will appear oversized. Instead, I would recommend using monopod or selfie stick. Now, the Xiaomi does come with a mini handle like this that also converts to a tripod. So it's kind of convenient. The only issues are, number one, when you've attached the handle, then the Xiaomi is no longer so pocketable. And secondly, for my purposes, I personally prefer a longer selfie stick or tripod than the one that they've included here. So instead, what I use is this kind of like adapter at the bottom that attaches to the tripod insert, and I attach a wrist strap to it. So when I'm shooting with it, I just hold the strap taut like this, really tight, and then I can hold it kind of like a mini handle. And then because it's just a strap, then when I put it back in its case, it's still relatively portable. It can easily fit in my front pocket. So the one that I'm using is called the Black Rapid Fastener, although you can probably find lower cost alternatives out there than Amazon and other retailers. So when I'm shooting on a tripod or on a stand, then I like to use the Benro MK10, which is a selfie stick tripod. It's a selfie stick that converts to a tripod. So I insert my Xiaomi upside down in its case with the tripod insert exposed, so that way I can easily insert the Benro and then I can use it as a selfie stick. Now, just a quick note that when you're shooting with a selfie stick, you should check out my friend Ben Claremont, the Life in 360. He has a video on how to shoot with a selfie stick properly when using a 360 camera. In essence, you do not use the ball head, or instead you just shoot with a 360 camera aligned with your handle. That way, that will minimize the appearance of the selfie stick and will look invisible. So going back to the Xiaomi, I've shown you how to shoot with just the camera by itself. Now you can also shoot with the app. Before we talk about how to do it, let's talk about why you want to do it. Well, there are a couple of advantages. First of all, the smartphone acts like a remote control for your Xiaomi. So remember what I said, that with the 360 camera, it captures everything. And if you shoot with your hand near the shutter, it's going to appear oversized. So with a smartphone, you can shoot with the Xiaomi away from yourself. You don't even need to be in the shot. You could be hiding somewhere, and that way your hand won't appear too large. or you could, like I said, not even be in the shot if you want. So the other advantage of using the app is that you have an access to all of the controls for the Xiaomi. It's shutter speed, it's ISO, exposure compensation, white balance. You can control it all from your smartphone. For purposes of this demo, I'm going to use the iOS app. Although the Android is almost identical, the only difference between them is that the Android version has a shutter speed that can be set as slow as 32 seconds, whereas on iOS, it tops out at 8 seconds. So otherwise, they're identical. Now let's talk about how to shoot with the Xiaomi using your smartphone. So I have here the app that is already installed on my iPhone 6. And here's the Xiaomi. So first, you turn on the Xiaomi with the power button. And when it's ready, you press the Wi-Fi button. A blue light will light up on top, and it's gonna flash, indicating it's ready to be paired with your phone. So on the phone, go to the Wi-Fi and choose the MJXJ Wi-Fi symbol, Wi-Fi network. So the default password is 123456778. So once it's already connected, go to the Mi Sphere and then click on this camera icon. Then you'll see your phone your camera listed there. You tap on that, and you'll see a live preview that you can move around. This is fully stitched. You can even zoom out a little bit and see an overhead view, or you can expand it to zoom in or out. Let's talk about the buttons that we'll see on the app. First, there's a gallery button, which will bring you back to the gallery of photos and videos you've taken. There's the shutter, and there's a mode switch. There's also, for photo, there's also a self timer and the settings. And you can see the battery level over here. So to shoot, simply press the shutter button and it's going to take the shot. Now, if you want to use the self timer, press the timer icon over here. You can choose between 3 seconds or 10 seconds. So let's say it's 3 seconds and press the shutter. It's going to count down and then take the shot. Now you can also change the settings here, and the settings are divided into videos and photos. Let's do photos first. So for photo, you can select the resolution, the white balance, the ISO, exposure, and exposure compensation. The white balance, they have several presets. Outdoors, cloudy, incandescent, fluorescent. For ISO, you can choose from 50 to 1600 in one-stop increments. And for shutter speed, they call it exposure time, but it's shutter speed. There's auto, and then 1 second up to 8 second in one-stop increments. Now this is for iOS. For Android, it goes to 32 seconds. So exposure compensation is up to -3 to -3 to +3 EV in about half-stop increments. If you make changes to let's say the exposure, these changes will be shown in the live preview. So now, let's say I've reduced the exposure by -2.5. So now you can see that it's darker. And if you change the white balance, the same thing. You can get a preview of your exposure to see if it's the exposure that you want. Now bring it back to normal. So now let's shoot with video. So just press the mode button, and now you're in video mode. You'll see the shutter is now red. There are the same buttons in the bottom. There's the gallery, the shutter, and the mode switch. Now, in addition, you have two different options now. There's one called a short video. So this one will let you take a short video of either 10, 20, or 30 seconds. So let's say it's 10 seconds and you press that, then it's going to automatically record just for 10 seconds and then automatically shut off after that. So this is good for, you know, short video clips. And then in this other button here is for time lapse. You can choose the interval from half a second to 60 seconds. When you're done shooting the time lapse, don't forget to press it again to toggle it off. So we saw how easy it is to shoot with the app. Now let's talk about sharing, the viewing and sharing the photos on the app. So to view the photos or videos, just tap on the gallery icon. So this is the gallery screen, and you can see that there are two tabs on top. There's camera and local. Camera shows you what's in the camera's memory card, and local shows you what you've downloaded into your phone, into your app specifically. So for photos, just tap on the photo that you want to look at, and it will automatically download it to your phone. So once you've downloaded it to your phone, it'll be in the app, and then you'll see several options. There's on the bottom, you'll see there's a viewing mode, a button to switch between one or two screens, which we'll talk about later, and then three dots here that shows you additional options, and then there's a sharing button on the upper right corner. So first, let's talk about the different options. You'll see here that there's this button that looks like there's an icon of the smartphone and an arrow, and when you turn this will allow you to change the view depending on how you move the phone. And then here, the second option with an up arrow, this is to copy the photo from the app to your camera roll. So if I tap on that, it will tell you, okay, it's you've already copied it. If you see some Chinese characters here, it means that you've already downloaded the photo to your camera roll. Now, this third option is to show you a cropped view. So let's say you only want to see this view, not a 360 view, but only this particular view. Then you adjust it with your to the desired view, and then you tap on that icon, and it's going to show up in a folder in your iPhone called MADV 360 export, I think. And then below that, one more option is delete. So those are the options. Those are the options for the photo. Now, I've talked earlier about this other button that says one screen. So you use this in conjunction with this option for VR viewing on a cardboard viewer. So to do that, you just turn this option on, and then turn this option to go to use two screens. And now, if you have a cardboard viewer, let me turn this off. So if you have a cardboard viewer, you can insert your phone into the cardboard viewer, and then when you look around, it's going to show you a VR view of your photo. So now let's talk about the sharing options up here. On the upper right corner, there's options for these social media services. So now let's talk about viewing video. So to view a video, you select a video that you want to see. Let's say this one. And then that was a time-lapse video, but so on the bottom you'll see several options: download, the viewing mode, screen from one screen to double screen for VR viewing, and then options. So first, you can, in this view, you can see a preview of the video, and then if you want to keep it, then you download it from the camera to your phone by clicking on the download button. So once it's downloaded, then you'll see that option for download disappears. So now you only have three options: to change the view from mirror to mirror ball to, let's say, flat or tiny planet or equirectangular, and the third icon with three dots is for additional options So when you click on that, the first option is for VR viewing. So when you click on that, then the view will change depending on how you hold your phone. So the second option is for gyro stabilization. When you turn it on, it's going to view the video with the gyro stabilization active. You can't really see the benefit of that right now because I used a tripod for this, but you can see in my other video a sample of what this gyro stabilization can do. And so the third option is to export the video from the app to the camera roll. See, the thing is, when you download the video from the phone to the app, it's still not stitched. Even though it looks stitched here, it actually is still in a unstitched double fisheye file. Now this button will export that file and into a standard equirectangular format into your camera roll. Now, one thing to note is, like I said, the resolution will be on iOS seems to be limited to 2304 by 1152, which is far from the real resolution of the Xiaomi. I don't know if they will ever fix that. For iOS, I'm not sure. I don't think I would recommend the Xiaomi for videos. For photos, it's great. For videos, not so much at this point until they fix the app. So now let's talk about Android. You go to camera, and then to download a video, or first you can view the video by selecting the icon, and then you can see the video fully stitched. You can look around, see if you like it, and let's say you like it, then you click on download, and then it's gonna start downloading the video. Allow a few seconds to do that. So once it's downloaded, then you'll see the video in the local tab. It's going to show up over there. Now it looks from here, it looks like you could look at it. It looks like it's already done, but it's actually not yet done, because if you go to your gallery over here, you'll see that the video is still unstitched. It's in the double fisheye. So to stitch it properly, you have to go back to the Mi Sphere app, and again, just remember that we're in the local tab. You select the video, and then you'll see this option. There are three dots here that shows you other options. First one is for gyro, to activate the gyro stabilization. And as with iOS, you can't really see it here because I took the shot with a tripod, but you can see a demo that I've uploaded in another video. The second option is for viewing the photo with using the motion of the phone. And then the third option, which is what we want, is to download the photo and stitch it from the app to your gallery. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working for Android, right? At least not on my phone. This is Samsung S8 Plus, and it's stuck at 0%. So instead, you have to go back to the video and then click on edit on the bottom. This will bring up the video editor, which is only for Android. It's not in the iOS version. The video editor gives you several options. First, you can trim the video, the start or end of the video. You can add filters. You can add music. Here, got it, yeah. And then you can change the view from mirror ball, like this round kind of like fisheye kind of view, to a tiny planet, a flat view, which is like gives you straight edges, panoramic view, which is equirectangular. Let's stick to mirror ball. So if all you want to do is just export it to your camera roll, to your gallery, then you just click on edit and then go to save. And then so here we click on save. You're gonna export the video. After you've exported the video from the app, the Mi Sphere app, to your gallery, then you can go to your gallery and on your phone, and it's going to show up there. So previously you had the double fisheye, and now you have the fully stitched view. So now this one still cannot be uploaded. There's one more step, which is to add the 360 metadata. So there are several ways of adding the 360 metadata. The simplest way is maybe using the YouTube metadata injector tool for the desktop, but you can also add metadata on your Android phone. There's an app called VR Fix that will add the 360 metadata to your videos, but it's a paid app. It's like around $5, I think. And a workaround, if you don't want to pay anything, is to use this app called Collect. So Collect is a 360 video editor, and the nice thing about Collect is that you can add the video from the Xiaomi or other 360 videos, and then once you've added music, trimmed it, whatever you want to do with it, after you've saved it, and when you export it, it's going to export it with 360 metadata. And with 360 metadata, then when you upload it to YouTube, Facebook, or your preferred sharing platform, then it's going to show properly as 360. So by default, Collect will add a watermark, but you don't have to have the watermark. You can go back to the main screen here, and there's a setting over there, and you can disable the watermark. So it's like a free 360 metadata editing tool, or a tool for adding 360 metadata for Android. To summarize, I showed you how to shoot with the Xiaomi, both with the camera by itself as well as with a smartphone. And I also showed you how to view the photos and videos you took, and to export them and to share them to YouTube and Facebook and other social media sites. Now, I can't test all the different phones out there. So instead, what I've done is I've made some unstitched photos and videos available in the description below that you can download. You can also download the app for iOS or Android. Try it out on your own phone to see if you're able to do it. And I would recommend doing that before buying the Xiaomi. And if you're ready to buy the Xiaomi, you can buy it at GearBest, which ships to over 270 countries all over the world. So I hope you found this video helpful. My name is Mick, and you've been watching 360 Rumors, the first and still the most comprehensive website for 360 cameras, with over 1,400 articles on 360 cameras. Check it out, and please subscribe.